Hello, and welcome to Reality TV News Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Jag Bains officially became a two-time CBS champion when he and brother Jag Bains won Season 38 of The Amazing Race during the December 10 finale. The reality star also won Season 25 of Big Brother in 2023. Now, fans want Jag to go for the trifecta and compete on another popular CBS competition show, Survivor. Additionally, he is so down on it. "I can't disappoint the fans," Jag laughed. "I would absolutely participate in Survivor. That's the next one." Let me just say this. I didn't expect to win Big Brother, and I won Big Brother. We didn't expect to win Amazing Race, and we won Amazing Race. I'm not a mathematician, but you can look at the data yourself. It would be an honor. It would be insane to go on Survivor, and obviously I'm going to do everything I can to pull out the W. Jazz also said that Jag's appearance on a different competition show would be bigger than just the show itself, because it would give them a chance to show off their Punjabi Sikh culture in another way. Jazz made the observation that we are the first in those spaces. It's about representation, to be able to be on these platforms and have that representation, for people to be able to see us or see him and be like, whoa, I've never seen someone that looks like me, us, or whatever it is. There is a bigger reason behind this for why we're doing what we're doing. We caught up with Jag and Jazz about their experience on The Amazing Race, how they dealt with racism during some of the legs, and what they'll do with the money. Plus, where do they stand with Izzy Gleiser and Paige Seber after that U-turn debacle? To hear the conversation, scroll down. Throughout the season, you guys performed exceptionally well. Why do you believe you were so successful in this format? Jag Bains: we're trying to figure that out. Jazz Bains: I believe it is due to our brotherly closeness. We're business partners. We used to have bunk beds together in college. We've always been super close, from day one. I think being able to put that into the race, where it is about you and your partner and how well you guys communicate, how's your mindset. We're also extremely focused and extremely competitive. All of that, I think, was helpful. We just had a positive mindset. I think there are a million little things that contribute to a team's success or failure. I mean, we were just stoked to be on the show. Did you anticipate doing so well? You never know what you're going to get into on this show. Jack: we were confident in ourselves, right? Like, let's do our best, let's see what happens. But it wasn't in how well we did. We won 7 legs, so did we win the show as a whole? We didn't enter with that in mind. Jazz: the first clue box went unnoticed. For us, we remember Phil talking, and we're like, we might not be here for that long. We have to lock in. So we just kept running our own race, kept relying on all the preparation that we had done to just keep pushing us forward. What detour or roadblock did you struggle with the most, and which surprised you at how well you did? Jag: probably the go-kart one for me, I think. I only used my hands to tighten my go-kart when I made it. When the nuts, bolts, and screws fell over, I thought it was a needle in the haystack challenge because I thought it was more of a building challenge than a race challenge, so that was hard for me. Jazz: the obstacle in Braille would be it for me. It was so mentally draining to be doing that. You had 3 pieces of paper that you had to reference and reference your typewriter too. It was by far the most difficult, but the one that I had most fun with was the can-can one. Jack: we had so much fun with it. It's a cool way to learn about the culture of wherever you are. The dancers get so into it, your teacher wants you to do well, it's just a lot of energy. Jazz: the energy of the ladies is just so electric too. We were having a great time with them while we were waiting in line with them too. It was so much fun. That one was by far one of our favorite ones, and I have to throw in rappelling down the Empire State Building. 20 people in history have done it, and now 26 people, and we're one of the 26. It was crazy. Jag: when you were approached for the race, how did you know your brother was who you wanted to bring with you? I think that was a no-brainer for me. We watched the race growing up with our family and stuff. To begin, I was simply astonished and delighted to have the opportunity to continue. They literally asked me, "Is Jazz down to do the race with you?" I think they wanted him more than they wanted me. I'm pretty sure they wanted to call him and be like, "Do you have to bring Jag?" But no, for me, it was a no-brainer. We're so close. We immediately started preparing and had the best time on the show.
You had drama with Izzy on Big Brother, and then she wasn't happy when you guys U-turned her and Paige on The Amazing Race. Where do you stand now? Jag: no one wants to get U-turned, so whatever reaction anyone has is absolutely valid. That was fine. We U-turned them, they're not going to be happy about it, we're chill with them now. Jazz: we had actually smoothed things over during the race that they didn't show. We're great with them. Also, congrats to both of them. Last week, they tied the knot as well. We are overjoyed for them, as well as the journey they have taken. On one leg, you guys spoke about having trouble flagging down taxis because of the way you looked. You were able to push past it and continue the race, but how much did that affect you in the moment and afterwards? Jazz: we had actually waited 45 minutes. We were trying to hail down taxis for 45 minutes. Once we put our hoods up, I'm not kidding, it took us 2 minutes to get a taxi, which was insane. We felt like we were in this reality TV bubble. There's cameras, you're running around, but then that bubble got popped and we got brought back down to like, wait, we're running this in the real world. This is what we're going to face, this discrimination and this racism. There were smaller ways that it would take form. People would cross the street when they would see us. We would enter spaces and they'd be like, you guys have to leave, you can't be in here. We had another instance going to the skydiving place where the guy didn't even know English, but the only thing he said to us was, boom, terrorist. In that moment, we're like, if we were not on this race and every second didn't count, we would have just pulled over, gotten out of the taxi, hailed another one. But you're in such an unfortunate situation that you're like, we just have to keep pushing through it. Jag: even in Budapest, after we had such a difficult time finding taxis, we just wanted to pivot and start looking forward. The one thing was we wanted to keep a positive mindset throughout the whole race. The whole taxi situation is obviously going to put us in a negative headspace, and we didn't want that at all. We chose to just run on foot and take public transportation for the rest of the leg. You see all the other teams taking taxis and stuff, and we're running on foot. Jazz: that's the reality that we live in, unfortunately. They didn't show Joseph Abden and Adam Abden face similar things too. I bet so many other teams did that they didn't show. This was something that was very concrete that they could show, so I'm so grateful that they did show this. We've built resiliency from facing things like this in our everyday lives, so we're just going to push through this and pivot and adapt and keep going. The win in itself is exciting, but you also got that money. What are your plans with that? Jag: I'm going to get guac on my Chipotle now. Live a little lavishly. Jazz: in all seriousness, it really is for our parents as well. For the sake of our family, we want to retire them. Without everything that our parents have done, we wouldn't be here doing this interview with you. Jag: they immigrated to the U.S. and sacrificed so much for us to have the opportunities that we have today. So we're really family-oriented, and everything is for them.
The reality television world thrives on legends. Few players reach the point where their fans talk about them like they were from another era. Jag Bains now lives in that rare space. After winning Big Brother and later claiming victory on The Amazing Race Season 38, his name feels etched into the history of competitive reality TV. Now, viewers wonder if there is still one mountain in the distance. The question echoing across fan spaces is simple and loud. Will Jag Bains participate in Survivor? Jag Bains didn't show up on reality television as an obvious mastermind or loud provocateur. His narrative began with patience and introspective observation. On Big Brother, he learned the rhythm of the house and the emotional temperature of each room. Jag waited while others rushed into power plays. He listened. He established trust that did not feel transactional, but rather genuine. By the time the end game arrived, he had positioned himself as both respected and underestimated. That combination carried him to a win that fans still debate and praise. Winning Big Brother alone can define a career. For Jag, it became a launching point. When The Amazing Race announced its Season 38 cast, fans immediately noticed his name. A lot of people wondered if his skills could handle anything from social strategy to global endurance. The response came quickly. Jag proved to be flexible. He handled pressure with calm focus. He communicated clearly with his partner. He was graceful when he won and resilient when he lost. By the final leg, it felt inevitable.
Once more, Jag Bains was crowned champion as he crossed the finish line. The story about him changed as a result of his 2 victories in 2 very different formats. Jag was no longer just the winner of Big Brother. He became a multi-show competitor who understood how to read games and people alike. This is exactly the profile Survivor fans adore. Above all else, Survivor celebrates adaptability. It rewards players who can endure physical hardship while navigating complex social webs. Jag appears designed for that setting. Survivor presents a harsher world than either Big Brother or The Amazing Race. There is no comfortable bed. There is little food. There is constant exposure to the elements. Alliances shift daily. Trust becomes currency. Jag has already shown he can survive mentally when pressure never stops. He has shown he can push his body across continents. The missing piece is the raw survival element. According to his supporters, the challenge would only sharpen his edge. One reason fans are eager to see Jag on Survivor is his calm leadership style. He does not dominate conversations. He does not rely on intimidation. Instead, he earns loyalty through consistency. On Survivor, this approach often leads to long-term safety. Tribe members seek stability in times of chaos. That comes naturally from Jag. He would likely avoid early targets while quietly forming bonds that last through the merge. His capacity to overcome adversity is another factor. Both Big Brother and The Amazing Race tested him with unexpected twists. Jag responded not with panic, but with adjustment. Survivor thrives on blindsides and sudden shifts. Players who stick too tightly to a single strategy frequently fail. Jag has proven he can pivot without losing sight of the end goal. He might be able to stay with the game all the way. There is also the question of legacy. Reality television legends often chase a final crown. After winning Big Brother and The Amazing Race, Jag would be almost mythical if he won Survivor. Very few players attempt a trifecta of this kind. Even fewer people would have the confidence to succeed. Jag perceives the opportunity as earned rather than compelled. He wouldn't show up as an unusual casting choice. He would arrive as a serious contender. Naturally, there are dangers. Survivor players are keenly aware of reputations. Jag would not be invisible. His resume would precede him. Some contestants might see him as a threat from day one. Early elimination is always possible. Survivor is unforgiving. A single misread can end a journey before it begins. Jag would need to manage his threat level carefully. He would need to downplay his achievements without denying them. There is also the cost to oneself. The Survivor demands weeks of hunger. It requires time away from family and normal life. After already winning 2 major shows, Jag may feel satisfied. He might decide that preserving his legacy is more important than pursuing a different title. It may be its own victory to emerge victorious on Survivor. Yet the fire still seems to burn. In interviews following The Amazing Race, Jag spoke of growth and challenge. He framed competition as an opportunity to grow as a person. The ultimate mirror is available in Survivor. It strips players down to instinct and choice. The appeal must be strong for someone like Jag who values self-awareness. His playing style is what fans imagine. Some see him aligning with strategic thinkers early. Others picture him excelling in endurance challenges. His jury management, according to many, would shine. Jag understands respect. Even when they are voted out, he knows how to make others feel seen. Survivor winners frequently depend on that quality. Additionally, the producers would gain. The casting of Jag would unite the audience. Big Brother fans would tune in. The Amazing Race viewers would follow. Survivor would gain a player who has demonstrated his ability to engage viewers without creating fake drama. Jag brings authenticity. This is exactly the profile Survivor fans adore. So, will Jag Bains do Survivor after winning Season 38 of The Amazing Race and Big Brother? The answer remains unwritten. What is clear is that the door stands open. The path makes sense. The abilities match. The fans are ready. If Jag steps on a beach with a buff around his neck, the game will change instantly. Tribes will talk quietly. Cameras will linger. There will be high expectations. The journey would add another chapter to a remarkable tale, regardless of whether he succeeds or fails. For now, viewers wait. They debate. They envision challenges and confessions. Torches and tribal councils come to mind. One thing feels certain. Jag Bains won't do it for fame or nostalgia if he takes on Survivor. It will be for the challenge. Fans desire it for precisely this reason.